New York City. New York is situated in the northeast region of the United States of America. Over 8 million people call the Big Apple home, and the city attracts up to 50 million visitors a year. Ever since the colonists arrived in 1624, New York has been continuously shaped by the promise of hope and liberty. Every newcomer arrived with a cultural suitcase that contributed to the sounds, tastes, and textures of New York. But it is their dreams which built a city like no other. New York touches not only the heavens with the mythic skyline, its influences radiates to every street corner it seems. This is familiar through the documentary, movie, and song. New York's straightforward grid system makes it an easy city to walk by foot, taxi, or on its subway, which, just like the city, never sleeps. In Manhattan's Midtown, you will find many of the Big Apple's most iconic symbols. The Art Deco designed Empire State Building is one of the most empire and enduring skyscrapers ever created. The skyline may have grown up around it, but the view from the 102nd floor is as breathtaking today as it was when it first opened in 1931. New York has always been a place where when the going not tough, the tough not going. The Rockefeller Center, a visionary city, rose during the darkest days of the Great Depression. Today, it's still a place of creativity, incense, and even more incredible builds of the city. Closest to Earth is Grand Central Terminal. Step into the main concourse and feel the echo of every beautiful and joyous greeting throughout the station's history. New York has always been the gateway to the land of free. But it is also the city of the spree, the shopping spree. This city is shopaholic heaven, and Fifth Avenue with its eye-popping window displays is the high temple of the retail world. Times Square, one of the most visited tourist attractions on the planet. Stand here on the corner of the Broadway and then you can stand at the crossroads of the world. It's also the place used to snap up a half-price ticket to Broadway show. New York has been blessed with generous civic spaces, but there is no greater chill-out space in the Big Apple than Central Park. A beautiful 850-yard network of meadows and lakes. This is the place where New Yorkers come to rest, romance, and express themselves. Over the decades, many New Yorkers made it big, and much of that fabulous wealth was revisited, some of the greatest artworks on the planet. Nowadays, much of this art is available for a walk through the Metropolitan Museum. It is a walk through 5,000 years of humankind's greatest creative moments. The Frank Lloyd grid designed Guillermin is a different kind, one which spirals upward through a dizzying of 20th and 21st century masterpieces. Newcomers to New York spend much of their time looking skyward, but since the 2001 attacks on the world, a new attraction gives locals and visitors a chance to pause and bow their heads. The Reflecting Absence Memorial and Museum honors the 3,000 people who lost their lives on the darkest of September days. New York resonates with the sounds of over 800 language groups. And nothing epitomes this diversity like the city's neighborhood. Little Italy packs all the tasted flavors of Italy into just a couple of wild Soho attracts cool cars and well-held bohemians from all over the world. A few streets away, Greenwich Village proudly retains the cafes and bars, where creative residents like Bob Dylan first performed before the becoming American and then there are the Broads. Walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to the melting pot of Brooklyn, with its own distinctive neighborhoods, museums, open spaces, and who could forget Coney Island? So welcome to New York City, the Big Apple. We've only just given you a bite-sized taste of what this incredible city, but if you got an appetite for every best thing that life has to offer, this is the destination for you. There's enough to feast on there for a lifetime. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. If you go to New York, I hope you will have a good trip there. Good luck.